Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. The Bitcoin dipped and we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. At Vacation Genie, we believe digital currencies are meant to do more than just sit in your wallet. They're meant to take you places. We want to help you step into the future of cryptocurrency spending, as travel is one of the top categories for spending your crypto. It provides you with the best ROI, lasting memories. Make sure to check out Vacation Genie today. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a Tuesday with jam-packed headlines. I literally don't even know where to start. It's how chaotic this all is. Guys, we have Japanese news, we got Hong Kong, we have Circle, OKX news, potential IPO. The housing regulator could let crypto be an asset that you can show for a mortgage, which I think is pretty interesting. Then we have Democrats that are trying to put together bills to prevent presidents or conflict of interest, especially with Donnie T and his crypto stuff. We have Trump media looking to buy some Bitcoin. Texas also looking to buy some Bitcoin, as they literally just established their strategic Bitcoin reserve. We also have potential debanking bills that could be brought about by the Donnie T administration. Also, crypto framework bills that we're going to talk about as well. That's also breaking news. And then, of course, we have the whole WAR topic that's going to be spotlighted today, because is it over? Is it not? What's happening? I don't even know what's happening anymore, but I'm going to tell you and fill you in, because that's what the whole world is talking about. And then, of course, we have our coins to watch. So if you're ready for the zest, the news, the education, darn it, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share it out with friends. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, a subscriber goal of at least 3 more. 21,890 is the goal. 3 more. Let's get there. I'm sure we could with this stream. We have, again, so much going on today. I know the numbers have been slow, but I don't believe it. I think YouTube is faking us out, friends. We're getting faked out, along with a lot of other people that have been taken advantage of by YouTube. So let's get after it. Please smash the like, subscribe, share. Let's do it. Okay. Also, do you like that we have this instead of like this big wad of whatever in our face? We love that. We love that. That's fixed. It's lagging for you. Can I get a sound check, please? Can I get a sound check? Sound check, baby. It's a sound check. All right, let's say good morning to everyone. And say good morning to me. Check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show. Cake Wallet, Market Cipher, use code Zesty for 15% off. Head over to Vacation Genie. Let's do it. Guys, we have Jesse, Backup Kid, Doge Bull, Mama Shadow, Mike Volmer. Good morning. Shout out to Black Hat as always. Where's Brian? Is Brian like okay? Where's Brian? We got Haven, Nick. Good morning. Alexandra G, my G. We got Aquarian, Poe. Nice to see you. Rob C, Grandpa. Good morning. M2. We got Donnie. Nice to see you. John Legend with all of his emojis. Tyler Fitzpatrick, Carl Elder, Laser, Pew Pew. Good morning. We have Yukio over there on X. Julie, good morning. As always, good morning to Julie. Who else we got? We got Chase Blanchard. Good morning to you. All right. Johnny December. Digi. Hi, Digi. Mike Mazzone over there on X. Good morning. Let's see who else is here. Julie with the $20 super chat. I cannot. Thank you so much. It says thanks for being you. Well, thank you, Julie, for being Julie. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Brian's on a breather. Okay, that's reasonable. Anthony Cantu, nice to see you. Welcome. Mondo over there on X. Good morning. Let's see. We got Alex Collingborn. Good morning. Pie Guy. Good morning. Max Panicked said our bull run is officially uncanceled. That's good. That's good. We like that. Right, Moby. Good morning. Who else we got? We got Dope Collector over there on X. Welcome, Verhoofdy Floof. Oh boy, we have so many beautiful people. Patrick R is here. Welcome. All right. Let's do this thing. Let's do it. Guys, we have so much to talk about. We do. And we're going to jump into all of it. Please smash the like, subscribe, and share. We're going to get into the market recap first before we get into the rest of the madness. We're seeing a lot of green this morning. Say up 37%. WIF up 22%. Jasmine up 18.9%. Looking good. Bitcoin also having a nice bright green day yesterday. The war was canceled. I think it's like uncanceled now. I think it's still happening. Who knows? We had from open to close a 4.45% day in the green for Bitcoin, tapping, again, two critical levels, our 101.3 and then our 106.1. That is a very important level to watch, guys. High resistance at that level. If we could break through it, I think, based on previous, happenings, we break through 106, we could go right to that 109. That is the ideal case scenario. So I do hope that actually comes through. That's your bullish level to watch. Bearish is if we fall below this 101.2. We're looking at 97, about 98K. Right here, we have a green dot printed, pulling up our momentum. VWAP is pumping, looking beautiful. Right now, we're at $105,000 even, up 0.4% just about, or actually down 0.4%, my bad. Money flow taking a tip downwards. I don't like that. I really don't enjoy that. Seems like the RSI, though, is making a nice resurgence above that 50 line, is now technically bullish, in my opinion, still slightly neutral. We want to see that move on up. Bitcoin overall, people are now switching the script, flipping the script when it comes to the sentiment. People were all bearish. Oh my gosh, the world is going to end. We're going down to 70K. And now I'm seeing these headlines this morning. Bitcoin spiking to 120K, 4 factors, Guys, it's all about the sentiment. Sentiment flipped and people are kind of choppy right now. We're in a little bit of a crabby market right now. It's a crab market. Guys, we have international news that we're going to jump into. I think I'm going to save all the WAR stuff for the end. I really don't know where I should put all of this. I don't know. Because we're going to be talking about Donnie T a lot later in the show as well. So I'll save the WAR. But as other things stand, we're going to talk about other international news. So let's start off with the breaking news headlines. They're starting right now. There's a Hong Kong family office that wants to allocate up to $10 million to their crypto play. And again, nothing happens in Hong Kong without the CCP's permission. So here we go. VMS Group, a Hong Kong family office with just under $4 billion in assets under management, is venturing into crypto for the first time. They earmarked up to $10 million to investment strategies run by DeFi hedge fund Re7 Capital. Partner Elton Chung told the news organization they're looking to diversify into more liquid investments. People are saying, oh, crypto's not liquid. Well, this family says the opposite. They said their investment strategy has largely been focused on private equity during its 2-decade existence. And they also cited clear regulatory treatment of digital assets in numerous jurisdictions, as well as growing institutional demand as well. So that's some Hong Kong news for you. Japan's Metaplanet wants to inject $5 billion into the U.S. unit to accelerate their Bitcoin buying strategy. Metaplanet is on a crypto parade right now. I would say it's a crusade, but it's not. It's a parade. Their board of directors have approved a capital injection of up to $5 billion for its U.S. subsidiary, Metaplanet Treasury Corp. In a bid to speed up its Bitcoin acquisition strategy, they set up its Florida-based subsidiary on May 1st, aimed at expanding its global Bitcoin treasury options. It's part of their implementation of their $555 million plan. This is what they disclosed, and so basically their objective is to accumulate 210,000 Bitcoin by the end of 2027, leveraging deep capital markets and advanced institutional infrastructure in the U.S. to optimize acquisition and management processes. This aligns with the company's broader vision to establish a globally integrated treasury model that goes to support shareholder value, improves treasury yield efficiency, and strengthens its leadership in Bitcoin capital markets. Oh, wow. And we do know, based off of our headlines yesterday, that they hold a total of 11,111 Bitcoin as of right now. So that's the latest on that. We also have Circle hitting a market cap. Now we're going into stock news. Circle hitting a market cap nearing Coinbase, which I wouldn't view them as competing stocks since virtually Circle and Coinbase are very close to one another. We have Circle soaring to a fresh record high on Monday, extending their explosive rally since their IPO and making the company worth almost as much as its flagship token's market cap. Shares went up 22% at one point Monday morning, hitting a high just shy of $299. And at its peak, Circle's market cap reached roughly $60 billion, putting it near on par with their $61.3 billion supply of USDC. Also, bringing the firm within striking distance of Coinbase, which has a market cap of $78 billion. So you can say Circle is doing quite well right now. We could look at the live price of Circle. CRCL. Okay, here we go. Look at this, guys. Circle's soaring. Let me get this over here. $252.50, down 4.2% right now.
Can everyone in here please sub to Julie Kennis on it? Let's help her out. Flexed bicep emoji.
Word, I agree. Where's Julie? Is Julie in here? Okay, hold on. Is this sharing? Hold on. There we go. Okay. Julie, 787 subs.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Slipping this in now in case I have to jump off. Thanks for all you do for crypto adoption. Keep up the good work and positive vibes. I know you're focused on the freedom it brings to humanity, but I still hope your bags pump.
Mike, that was cute. Digi, that was so cute. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, Bulldog Eric, what are you doing over here? Member for 31 months, and all love to our Randy. Aww. I'm not going to get emotional today. No, I am not. I have to control my emotions. I do. I have to control them. Thank you, Digi. I appreciate you. And yes, I'm here for humanity. Bags pamping always helps, you know, but I do enjoy doing what I do every single day. Every single day. It brings me joy. It brings me life. So there we go. Thank you guys so much. My heart is so warm and fluffy. Like people that bought Circle, $252, down 4% at the moment, it seems. Hitting that high yesterday of almost $300, $299. Insane. Oh, there's Bao. I wonder what Bao's going to do right now. Bao's probably going to cause massive issues in the chat. Speaking of stocks, we might have OKX do their IPO. OKX is considering an IPO with the U.S. as its preferred market, according to the information, citing an interview with the firm's CMO. Hader saying, "We will absolutely consider an IPO in the future. If we go public, it would likely be in the U.S." And reports of the comments brought about a 9.8% jump in their native token OKB. From trading just above $50, it spiked to about $55 before falling back to where it was before the news. OKX does some great marketing. You got to give it to them. So, there you go. Champlu. I see Champlu in the chat. Hello, Champlu. So that's the latest. OKX might go public. We're going to get into more, political things. We're going to start off with Texas, though. Texas. Let's get after it, Texas. Yeehaw. I love Texas. I want to go back soon. I really enjoyed Houston. I want to go back so bad. Crawfish for the win. I love crawfish. I love it. Texas is ready for a $10 million Bitcoin purchase as they just signed their bill for a state reserve into law. Can I also get a sound check? Is my mic loud enough? Can I get a sound check, please? If it's good, one or yes emoji, two or no emoji. Thank you. We see here, friends and family, that Texas has become the first U.S. state to create a publicly funded standalone Bitcoin reserve after the Governor Greg Abbott signed the Senate Bill 21 into law over the weekend. It directs the state to establish a Bitcoin reserve managed independently from the main treasury, joining a small but growing group of states exploring digital asset reserves. Unlike Arizona and New Hampshire, which passed similar legislation, Texas did not just authorize a reserve, but is actively funding it. They will be appropriating $10 million in order to purchase Bitcoin for the reserve. They say it represents just 0.0004% of the state's budget, but could create an outsized impact by sending the signal to investors and entrepreneurs alike that Texas understands that the future of finance is digital. The governor signed HB 4488, a companion measure that protects the Bitcoin reserve from routine fund sweeps into the state's general revenue. Absolutely fire. Absolutely fire. I mean, absolutely amazing. Amazing. So there you go. Texas buying $10 million of Bitcoin. I wish every state would do that. Just to protect their citizens. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Kansas City for the best barbecue. Oh, I would love to. I heard Kansas City barbecue is actually really good. We have 1,040 followers on Rumble and 73 on Abstract. Why, thank you for letting me know, Black Cat. That is absolutely amazing. Guys, we're getting after it. We love that. We're going to talk about a U.S. housing regulator that can let crypto be considered in mortgage applications, which I think is great. And especially if you're going to lease an apartment as well, they should let you show your Bitcoin wallet so that way you could also prove funds through there because that is money after all. So I kind of concur with this type of direction here. The Federal Housing Finance Agency, the FHFA, will study whether crypto holdings should count when Americans apply for a mortgage. The review, which will look at how assets such as Bitcoin might fold into the income and wealth checks at Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and 11 regional federal home loan banks used to backstop most U.S. mortgages. Pulte's comments come as U.S. becomes increasingly crypto-friendly under President Donnie T's rule. Pulte was sworn in on March 14th after being nominated by Donnie T, and filings show that he owns as much as $1 million in both Bitcoin and Solana, alongside stakes in crypto firm Marathon Holdings, air conditioning firms Mr. Beast Industry, and Elon Musk's X, among others. Currently, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac require that crypto holdings be exchanged into dollars and held in a U.S. or state-regulated financial institution to be considered, which I believe is total. Why would I sell my crypto into dollars just to show it to you and be held in a financial? No, 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 sir. No, no, no. We also have seen interviews on CNBC in the past that your mortgage, your loans, it will be Bitcoin backed as well. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. So this is just not even a forethought. It's something that someone already thought of, but it's going to be implemented at some point. Hello, Cyberman. Welcome. Hello. We're also going to talk about Dem senators that are introducing bills to address Donnie T's crypto ties. People are not happy that Donnie T is intertwined with crypto, and he is kind of putting it on, or in a spotlight, you can say. We're putting crypto in a spotlight, but it should have already been done. Should have already been done. The spotlight, not necessarily what's happening right here, but California Senator Adam Schiff and 9 other Dem lawmakers introduced legislation to prevent what they call financial exploitation of digital assets by the president and other officials. Schiff and several Dem senators said they introduced Curbing Officials' Income and Non-Disclosure, or COIN Act, in response to the U.S. President Donnie T's connections to the industry. The proposed legislation followed Donnie T's disclosure of $57.4 million in income tied to World Liberty Financial and crypto platform backed by members of his family. Schiff says Donnie T's crypto dealings have raised significant ethical, legal, and constitutional concerns over his use of the office of the presidency to enrich himself and his family. That's why I'm introducing legislation to prevent the financial exploitation of any digital assets by public officials, including the president and the First Family. We know that the First Family is all up in this space too, but it's kind of interesting, the fact that he introduced this part within the bill, saying it could extend a prohibition on issuing, sponsoring, or endorsing crypto, meme coins, NFTs, and stablecoins 180 days prior and 2 days after and 2 years after an individual's time in office. I think that's kind of ludicrous. That's kind of ludicrous. What happens before and after is none of your business. 2 years after, what kind of, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really like this. They also kind of come after stablecoins in that bill, being that World Liberty Financial just introduced their own stablecoin as well. And of course, Donnie T wants to protect the dollar. They want to be a part of that dollar liquidity push when it comes to hyper-dollarization. That would happen throughout the world if we allowed stablecoins to flourish in the United States. So that's very interesting. Do you think there's a conflict of interest? Do you agree with the Dems on this? 1 or yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. Yeah, I agree with that, Black Hat. I do. Tell them to look into Biden and Pelosi. For real. Like, I mean, it's just ridiculous how they come after, like Liz Warren, all these people come after Donnie T, but they need to be investigated, because how did they make millions of dollars and have millions of dollars in net worth when they literally only make $200,000 a year? I mean, I would love to know where they got their money from, but no, I'm just a person on the internet talking to more people on the internet that all kind of think the same thing. Isn't that weird? Conflict of interest is what they do. Yeah, let's insider trade stocks that we regulate. Hilarious. The Tech OG, hello on TikTok. I love on Rumble. Love those emojis you got over there on Rumble. Rumble has really good emojis, I must say. They really do. Okay. Also, moving on to more news there. More news. Donnie T Media share buyback is to be funded separately from their Bitcoin treasury strategy. So they do have a Bitcoin treasury strategy with Trump Media. And mind you, they are also partnered with Crypto.com. They want to be able to push America Crypto ETF, something of the nature. And so Trump Media and Tech Group, DJT, the parent company of social media platform Truth Social, is planning a $400 million share buyback program. They say that the repurchase would be funded separately from and not alter its Bitcoin's treasury strategy. And so they have approximately $3 billion on their balance sheet. And they recently raised more than $2 billion from around 50 institutional investors to create a Bitcoin strategy for which Crypto.com and Anchorage Digital will provide custody services. So Crypto.com, all up in there, Crypto.com. They might go public too at some point, I feel, just because it would kind of make sense. In addition, before we get into the WAR, we're going to talk about how Senator Cynthia Lummis, Senator Tim Scott, I think it's Tim Scott, are introducing a bill to provide framework for crypto. Take a look at this clip. I wanted to throw this in here before we got into the Donnie T debanking executive order that might come out and the WAR, our spotlight topics. Here we go. Take a gander. Take a listen.
Joins us with more on that. Emily, good morning.
Good morning, Becky. Yeah, well, CNBC got an exclusive first look at what could be the biggest crypto bill of the year coming out of D.C. Banking Chairman Tim Scott, along with Senator Cynthia Lummis, introduced a framework today for a piece of legislation that would really provide the rules of the road for crypto and other digital assets. Now, this framework includes things like a definition of digital assets, when they would be regulated as a security versus as a commodity. The framework for the bill commits to reducing regulation, and it also says that there is a need for a small common sense package of measures directed at things like preventing money laundering and sanctions evasion. Now, the bill is yet to come, but Lummis, who called for the bill to pass before the end of the year, has said in a statement to CNBC that while the European Union and Singapore have established clear regulations, U.S. continues to sit on the sidelines while the digital asset industry seeks greener pastures. That changes today, she says. The new outline builds on momentum last week when the Senate passed a stablecoin bill with strong bipartisan support. Trump is now pushing for the House to move on that bill, saying on Truth Social that the House must get it to my desk ASAP, no delays, no add-ons. But the House has their own version of not just the stablecoin bill, but also today's introduced bill on market structure. And Chairman French Hill says he wants them to move together before the end of August. So a lot of crypto news coming up on Capitol Hill. Becky?
Emily, thank you. I mean, this has been the problem for so long, the two houses of Congress disagreeing on how...
Yep. There you go. So more talks about legal framework for crypto. Oh, the House. Oh, the Senate. Oh, I don't know. Can people just like agree on something and like we move on? I don't know. Also, I mean, how could regulation really work when it comes to crypto? It just doesn't really make sense. I don't think you can control it. Also, please do me a favor, pretty please, and smash the like. It would make me so darn happy if you guys smash the like hit that little like thumbs up button. Like all you gotta do is boop, press it. Oh shoot. And like it really helps the channel. Like it helps us massively. Also, my beautiful friends on TikTok, like I see y'all over there. Please like do me a favor and go to youtube.com/missteencrypto and like hit the like button on this live stream because like it would mean like everything to me. Thank you. Guys, we have our spotlight today, which is the Donnie T admin mulling an executive order for debanking, as that has been a huge problem in crypto. And also the WAR, what's happening? Donnie T crashed out. If you have a child, then you might not want to hear the word that he said this morning. Let's do it. The Donnie T admin, again, executive order for debanking, major problem that we have had in the United States, especially within the last administration. Everyone and their mother was being debanked, and that was not fun because, again, if just because you're interested in crypto and that's not something that aligns with them, then you get in trouble, and that's not fun. Okay. Donny T's admin is reportedly considering an EO aimed at preventing banks from cutting off services to politically unfavorable industries, including crypto firms, according to a report from the Wall Street Journal. Again, unnamed sources. Do we trust the Wall Street Journal? I don't know, but this is news. And this would come in response to allegations that some banks have denied services to tech and crypto entrepreneurs as part of a coordinated debanking campaign critics have dubbed Operation Chokepoint 2.0. At least 30 tech and crypto founders were reportedly denied access to banking services during the Biden administration. Reps from JP Morgan Chase, Citigroup, Wells Fargo, and other major U.S. banks have met with state officials in Texas and Oklahoma to defend against allegations that they refuse to serve the fund manufacturing and fossil fuel industries. Now, this is total. If they go and say, oh, that never happened. That must have been an accident that we just happened to go and press a delete debank button on all people that we didn't agree with. Oh, yeah, that totally makes sense. Of course, our favorite person is brought up here, Liz Warren, calling on the Donny T admin to take action against the biggest banks for denying services based on political or industry considerations, which this woman plays both sides. Oh, don't debank people, but get all the crypto people out of the country. If we don't want them here, kick them out. Crypto's for criminals. This woman, I can't, like, Liz Warren, I question her every move. Like, she makes no sense. She's the biggest hypocrite I've ever met in my life. Biggest hypocrite. And yeah, that's not fun. So I really hope that, and it kind of hints in this article that this may persist until 2026. No, get the EO out here, have people make money, be able to be banked, and if not, you know what's going to happen? Everyone's going to start buying more Bitcoin and putting their money into Bitcoin because at least they could be their own bank and they don't have to worry about that money being taken away from them or being completely blocked out of the financial system. We got to end this madness right now. End it now. Ridiculous. What's up, Josh? I see you over there with all the gifts. I see you. Okay, now for the WAR. What's happening with that? Donny T low-key crashed out this morning, and as the kids say, crashed out. Like, it wasn't like a crazy crash out, but he definitely dropped an F-bomb. And so yesterday, he said, congrats, everyone. There's been a ceasefire. Approximately 6 hours from now, when Israel and Iran have wound down and completed in their progress final missions and all of that. So apparently both sides agreed to a ceasefire. And he's like, God bless the world. Peace and love, Donny T. And then this morning, we're saying is maybe the ceasefire is not ceasing. And so JD screenshotted this post from Donny T saying, Israel, do not drop those BOMBS. If you do it, it's a major violation. Bring your pilots home now. Then he said that they are not going to attack Iran. All planes will turn around, head home, while doing a friendly plane wave to Iran. Nobody will be hurt. Ceasefires in effect. Thank you for your attention to the matter. And again, both the countries violated that ceasefire, and Donny T got very angry about it. Here's the clip.
That Iran is still committed to peace?
If you have children, please cover their ears. Thank you.
Yeah, I do. They violated it, but Israel violated it too.
Are you questioning if Israel is committed?
Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I'd never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. You know, when I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because the one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Do you have to respond to Iran?
There you go. Yeah. So he said they both are two nations that don't know what they're doing, and he ain't happy, and he walked away. Sir President dropped F Kaplu on the national TVs. He must be very upset, if you couldn't tell. So that's the latest on the WAR, and there you go. Two nations looking for love. I don't think love is really what they're looking for here. It might be quite the opposite. But yeah, Mr. Donnie is very upset this morning. So that is what's circulating all around the X.com that people are losing their minds over. Look at him. You think this is a happy man? You think this is a happy man? This man
Don't know what.
Oh, I was about to play the F word again. This man is not happy. So here you go. Anyways, we do have like coins that we watch on this podcast, like the top 10, like 5 gainers, 5 losers, and I guess this might be the time to talk about that. Say, leading the gainers up 35%. We got SPX up 22, WIF up 22, Injective up 20%. Darn. Virtuals up 16% today. Tether, obviously the losers are these gold track tokens down 2%. Pax, Tether, also OKB down 1.2% after their nice little pump off the IPO news. Gate down 0.22, DEXC down 0.2, and then stablecoin, so I guess that doesn't count. We don't really have major losers today. That seems to be a good thing, don't you think? Let's look at Ethereum, $2,435 right now. Down, up 0.96. Oh, now 1%, up 1%. Yippee! Bear sold the watches 2,344. Bullishly is a 200-day SMA at $2,579. If we pass that, we are looking at that 2360. Oh no, 2660 mark. My bad. Then we also have a green dot. Yummies. We love when a green dot is printing on Market Cipher. We're going to hope this confirms. We have a VWAP that is pushing, is bullish right now. Money flow is a little stagnant, but still green. Then we have the RSI that took a major pullback, making its way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and maybe homebound to the bullish end of the spectrum. We're going to hope that crosses that neutral, goes bullish. Also, Litecoin, $84.56, down about 0.5%. We need to hold the $84, $85 support. Bullishly, we want to see $91. Bearishly, $74. We have a green dot that is printed. Hopefully, it works out. VWAP is looking beautiful this morning. Money flow is flat in the red as of right now. And look at this RSI making a nice move to the upside. Still considered bearish. We'll see how the day ends up. I do feel like we might have a beautiful day today. I'm feeling good vibes. But at the same time, you never know. Powell is going live today. What time is Powell live? What time is Jerome Powell speaking today? 1 p.m.? No, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. So, 20 minutes ago. LOL. So apparently he's speaking right now. I thought it was later today. I don't know why I thought that. But there we go. Jerome Powell is probably shaking up the markets right now. And that's why everyone's losing their noodles just a little bit. Guys, we have 13 more likes until 100. What's happening? Where is everybody? Making me so sad. Where is everybody? He's on now. Yeah, I kind of see that. Let's see if we can go check in on Lil Jerome. Where is he? Where's Lil Jerome Powell? Jerome Powell. Let's see. Oh, here he is.
You again. I got a lot to cover, so we're going to try and keep this concise. But following up a bit on what Chair Hill had been talking about, You had said in January 29, 2025, quote, "We don't know what will happen with tariffs, with immigration, with fiscal policy, and with regulatory policy." I would add energy into that, by the way. "We need to let those policies be articulated before we can even begin to make a plausible assessment of what their implications for the economy will be. This is no different than any set of policy changes at the beginning of the administration." However, December 18 of 2024 at the FOMC press conference, you noted, and I'm paraphrasing, that some Federal Reserve officials began to incorporate preliminary conditional estimates of how fiscal policies might impact the economy into their forecasts. This seems inconsistent, and I sidebarred with the chair to say, okay, did I hear this correctly, his question and sort of your answer? What I heard is that there was a belief that the IRA would not be inflationary, but that tariffs could be. Therefore, suddenly you and others were commenting on tariffs. And for the institution, I know you try to be consensus driven. Why are there FOMC participants making fiscal policy assumptions into their forecasting when you yourself said that fiscal policies need to be articulated before the FOMC can make a plausible assessment into their implications, what those will be? And I think if there's different participants having different assumptions, that would render the SEP, Summary of Economic Projections, biased, meaningless, useless, less impactful, and when you're not comparing apples to apples. So wouldn't it make more sense for all the forecasters to make...
I'm so dead. Yeah, this guy is like passed out in the back, like absolutely hilarious, trying not to go to sleep. That's so funny, dude. That's actually so funny. I can't. Jerome Powell, man, like he's so boring that this dude is... He's going to sleep in the back. Look. That's so funny, dude. This guy is full on passed out. That's the best thing ever. That is so funny. Oh my word. That's actually really funny. Anyway, and on that note, I kind of feel the same way that he does. Oh, you guys are too good. Yeah, that is that's hilarious. Guys, can we get 6 more likes? Is that a possibility here? He's probably a future president. I mean, at that rate, the attention span to be a president. Like this dude, he's full on sleeping. Okay, well, yeah, Jerome Powell kind of makes me sleepy too. I'm not gonna lie. At the end of the day, though, we're just gonna get after it, I guess, and enjoy our day today. It is Tuesday. Perhaps we can all go out for a taco. Tomorrow, we're gonna get after it too. We have a lot going on. Here, and I am bullish. I am bullish on Bitcoin. I'm bullish on crypto. I'm bullish on YouTube's like giving us our viewers back eventually. Like, I could tell everyone's here, but YouTube's fibbing. And honestly, like, I feel really bad about people like Papa O, Alex O, that YouTube was just like, no, you can't be monetized now for literally no reason. So sending all the love to Papa O and everyone that consistently makes content on YouTube and everybody that consistently shows up to watch that content on YouTube. I really appreciate it. We have one more like until 100. If you'll smash the like, I really appreciate it. And I thank you guys so much for coming and supporting the show every single day. It means the absolute world to me. Tomorrow is our midweek mark. We're getting after it. JC is going to In-N-Out today. He better be getting a #1 for me. Please, with the chocolate milkshake. It was so good when I went to Vegas. Thank you. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Tomorrow we're going to have a members only after show. If you are not a member of the channel, become a member of the YouTube channel today. It supports me greatly. And also pop into our after show where we hang out for a little while after and we have a nice little conversation. We catch up a little bit. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Happy Tuesday. I will see you guys later. Have a beautiful day. I'm going to go hit the gym and take some meetings so that way we can get after it and like change the world with cryptocurrencies. So have a beautiful day. Happy Tuesday. And as always, stay zesty, smash the like, subscribe, share it out. Woohoo. Bye.